Welcome back. Hopefully you've at least stayed in the same sort of area. We're now ready to get onto the women's side of the tennis team, and we'll start first with returnee junior Shelby Good.
Yeah, Shelby. So quick note, Shelby, you mentioned she's a junior. That's like an eligibility thing for our players, but she is technically graduating this spring along with David Bennett and Braden Williams. So those are three players that will be graduating. Eligibility-wise, they're juniors because of the COVID situation. They all got a year of eligibility back. But yeah, Shelby, great player, great person, just a really good leader for our team. Someone that I was worried we might not get back for that next year, but I was able to convince her to come back and be around as a leader, as a senior, our only senior. So I can't wait to have her back on court. She's been fairly unfortunate with some injuries, so hopefully we're going to have her healthy and always in good spirits though, and always looking to help out when she can. So just happy to have her back.
And it's funny that you mentioned that she's the only senior in air quotes, because after that it's all just sophomores and freshmen. Yep. So we'll start first with the two returning sophomore players. We'll start with first Ashland Hubbard.
Yeah, Ashland, nursing student, local player that has, I think, improved dramatically from being here. Came in and had some huge wins for us last fall and spring, and just was constantly kind of setting the bar higher for herself on the court for sure, and definitely in the classroom. She's a great student, pushes herself to work, in nursing, and then also do her nursing classes and improve in tennis. So she's just really well-rounded and just a great kid to have around.
And in the same category, Megan Scher.
Yeah, Megan, just one of the most kind-hearted players I've had. Just always there early, leaving late, always looking to get better. Just really fun to be around, and just a great kid. Really good student as well.
And the only returning freshman is Mackenzie Cook.
Yeah, Mackenzie, she's our SAC representative, along with Ian Dillman. Is always looking for ways to help out around campus, whether that be with tennis or nursing or anything else, SAC. And she is just a role model, I think, for her peers. Just always really positive, great player too. Came in and played in the lineup as a freshman for us last year, and has done really well. And I think is going to have an even better sophomore season.
And so here we go. We've got the tidal wave of newcomers. There are actually more newcomers than actual returnees, so it'll be a different team. But we'll start first with sophomore Nora Ribeiro.
Yeah, Nora she's from Belgium. She's coming here. It is the most recent signee. Literally 3 weeks ago, we were able to sign her. Kind of late, but better late than never. Going to come in and I think have a direct impact on our lineup, and has been very good about getting everything in a very short amount of time. So can't wait to get her here, get to know her better, and get her back on court.
And from here on, it's all freshmen, so we'll just start first with Laura Billing.
Yeah, Laura comes to us from Milton Union, I think, over in Ohio. Great student, and really good player, was perfect recruit, just everything went exactly how it should have, with the visits and everything. Came in and had a really good fall for us, and has fit in really well to the team. When I say had a good fall, as much as she could have, we didn't get to compete on the women's side at all. So I'm sure she's extremely excited to get on court for the spring.
Up next is Camila Caballero.
Camila, she is coming in from Venezuela, good friends with Manuel Roman, and just has been very kind-hearted, very punctual, and has communicated really well with me. Haven't met her in person yet, but from watching her videos and playing, I can tell she's going to come in and have a direct impact on our lineup, and just seems to be a really hard worker and just a really sweet person in general.
After her is Ava Caballero.
Yeah, Ava from Spain, coming in, has done a really good job through the recruiting process. I think we've been in contact over a year now. still haven't met her in person, but so I'm very excited to get her here and get her on court working. And yeah, she is very excited to get here. Great player, should come in and be, kind of one of those program changers that we've been talking about.
And I laughed because I thought that they were sisters or had some sort of relation, but since they're from different countries, probably not.
They haven't mentioned it yet. Who knows? Yeah.
So I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
It just depends. After her is Macy France.
Yeah, Macy coming in. She was a student here, decided to join the tennis team, had a really good high school career, playing at Winchester, just up 27. So I think she just couldn't stay away from tennis. So when I heard that she was interested in joining, I was extremely excited. Also a nursing student, so she's got her hands full in the classroom. But she, so far, has been just always looking to improve and get better. So I'm just really excited to get her into practices for the spring.
And up next on my list is Alyssa Hollingsworth.
Yeah, Richmond native. The Hollingsworth name is a very common tennis name in the Richmond community, so it was nice to get one of them here. She is a great player, really hard worker, and just really excited to get to know her a little better. Fall was fairly cut short, so we're just looking to get her on court and working.
Up next is Linda Moreno.
Linda, she is from Columbia. She was a late signee as well. I think October is when we signed her for the spring. So she'll be starting her academic career with us this spring, and her athletic, and is a very high regarded player in her home country and across the neighboring countries. So she should come in and have a very direct impact to our lineup. I'm really excited to get her on court, see how she competes against different players in the region and across the country too.
And finally, last but not least, Amanette Thorne.
Amanette, yeah, she is from South Africa. We were just chatting last week about her getting here and her arrival date, and I think she was the very first recruit I ever spoke to, actually had a recruiting call with when I came in as an assistant coach, August of, would have been 2019. Yeah, so the steps from getting her there to on campus, a year and a half later, it's been a long, tedious process. But I just can't wait to meet her. She is an incredibly talented player, has done really well in the classroom, and just has been really kind-hearted and fun to work with as a player.
Well, there you go. There are all the teams and all the names for the IU East tennis teams coming up. Thank you so much, Jacob, for coming on to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All these names. Take a deep breath. We got through them all. And it should be at least an exciting season, right?
Yeah, a spicy season.
Yes, of course. And of course, you can keep up to date with all the changes for the schedules if COVID is still going to be a factor as we continue on. You can go to www.iue.edu for updates on all of the sports that IU East offers. Until then, this has been Inside IU East Sports. Thank you for tuning in.